We're going to fire off some burning Viking roster questions at each other. Pew, 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 pew. All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. We got 3 burning questions for each other. We do not know what the questions are. If I had a hunch, I would say they're probably going to be pretty similar because we are unoriginal bastards.
Speaking of burning, should I go see the doctor if it burns every time I poop?
No, that's normal. If it's not normal, I'm in trouble. Let me tell you that.
God. Oh my God. Yes. And also, if I don't care if it burns or not, hit that subscribe button. We need to get to 10K. We're almost there.
Yes. Also, hit up Underdog Fantasy. Sign up right now. Season is right on the cusp. Use the promo code SKULL when you sign up. They got pick'ems. They got best ball leagues. Do it. And really, if you really want to do it, they got preseason ones too. So
guess what? Guess who's on a bit of a winning streak? This guy.
Really? Wow. Yeah. I've been doing well on the golf. Football, not so much, but I'll get there.
Yeah.
All right, you start off. Like I said, I would be shocked if we don't have the same questions.
All right. My first question is this. Ole Udo has had a rough preseason. Is he still going to make the 53-man roster?
Yes, he has to. You shouldn't feel overly safe, and this might go with one of my questions. Well, no, it won't, but I mean, I say yes, but I'm reluctant, so that's very sad. He should be an easy yes, but it's been so bad. That last game was a complete. If you put this guy in a regular game, I mean, he was going against the backups. Good Lord, he got absolutely lit up. He needs to come back. I don't care if they play his ass the whole third game. He needs to come out and put some guys in the ground.
It's weird. It's like he gave us this weird, I don't even call it a cock tease, but he looked good at the end of last season filming for Brian O'Neill. Must have just been an anomaly because this guy looks like ass, like he always has his entire career.
Well, it looks like he's playing right guard again. Like he looks like he shouldn't be out there. And he gave us some weird glimpse where we're all talking like he finally is back at a position where he should be. This is his spot. Backup right tackle. We got a great backup for the next handful of years. Sucked ass. So I still think he's going to make it for lack of numbers. I'm going to go with, I'll kind of go on the same one, but he's not a starter. Give me one starter right now, according to the depth chart, that shouldn't be overly confident. Should maybe, let me rephrase that. This should be maybe just a tiny bit scared that there's actually a chance he could get cut.
A starter who could get cut?
Starter. Oh, wow. Armand Watts last year. Don't act like this is crazy.
I know. I'm just trying to think a projected starter who could get cut, flat out cut. Wow. I think it's safe to stick with that that old line, and I guess just for I mean, if they went with the replacement thing like they did last year with Armand Watts, I could go Ed Ingram, but I'm not. I'm going to say Ezra Cleveland as a surprise cut. Vikings go sign in Dalton Reisner, and they an upgrade, and they do that, and that could shock everybody.
I would shock everybody, but you answered the question. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I did. Thank you. I was expecting to have to think that hard.
I figured you're going Jordan Hicks.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's safe just because I feel like the injury to Brian Asamoah, and then Troy Dye showed a little bit, but he hasn't showed much, so I think he's got to be safe.
I don't know much.
All right, you ready for this one?
Yes, I was born.
How many of the Vikings' final 53 spots will be filled by someone who's not currently with the team?
3.
Yeah, I think that's actually a very realistic number.
I think offensive line will definitely get at least 1. I think defensive line will get 1, and they'll just do something weird. They'll sign a running back or something. I'd love to say it's like a cornerback or somewhere that might need a little bit need, but it's the Vikings. They're going to do something a little crazy, and it's going to be a random ass position.
And look at last year.
Who knows?
Last year it was what? Was it 2 or 3 last year? It was Rager and it was Blacklock and.
Well, I mean, okay, so you're counting trades. I was mostly just counting guys that are getting cut, but 3 for sure. Rager, Blacklock. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think those were the.
There's probably more.
Maybe one more.
All right, we've done at least some sort of version of this. I'm not going to say breakout because that's lame, but who's going to be this year's KJ Osborne, a guy that comes in and makes us all look stupid because we writ him off too many damn times, and all of a sudden he just has a He doesn't have to have a huge year, but a year that nobody's expecting. So
I'm
breakout, in the middle of breakout and crap.
No, KJ broke out his second season, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to go with the second season player. I'm going to go with Caleb Evans. I know right now he's scheduled to be a starter, but there's still a lot of people, a lot of our fans, a lot of our viewers don't really believe in a Caleb Evans. I think he is going to be starting. I think he's going to play damn well. I just hope he stays healthy. But I'm going to say Caleb Evans is the man who takes that leap this year.
If he stays healthy, it's going to happen.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, my final. We think we touched on this in a video already, but right now, this moment, August 21st, does Aaron Dykes have a better shot to make the 53-man roster than Dwayne McBride?
Yes, absolutely. I made a weird noise I shouldn't have because it's not close. Nwangwu is on the shelf. Dykes can return kicks, and he looked pretty good. So for the kick return ability alone, McBride, it's not like they can't sneak him. Dwayne McBride, I didn't say Trey McBride this time.
You did well.
It's not like they can't sneak him on the practice squad. They don't need to sneak him. They can flaunt him out there to any team, and he's going to get on the practice squad. He was born for the practice squad. We'll see what happens, but Dykes, 100%.
Yeah, they'll hang McBride out there, and someone will just think someone else farted because it's going to stink.
I'm not saying he's going to make it, but if it comes down to those two guys, it's Dykes.
Yeah, he just looks like the better player right now.
All right, I put this one out in the community poll, and I knew it would get a little people riled up because it's kind of a stupid question. But I should pull up the results as you answer this. If you were the Vikings GM right now, would you trade for a third-round pick next year and you give up Cine?
Okay, I saw that question, but it was on my phone. It wouldn't let me see the actual full question. I can only see 3/4 of it.
You get a third-round pick next year's draft. You give up Cine. You're giving up on him already after he's barely even had a sniff of the field based off of what you've seen so far.
I thought it was going to be Ivan Pace. You were going to say was going to be the player in that question.
For a third-round pick, I hope everybody says yes.
Why?
I would take a third-round pick for Ivan Pace right now.
I wouldn't. This is a tricky one. My initial thought was yes, but I even like in the game against the Titans, he showed flashes. He had a sack. He had some really nice tackles. He had some boneheaded plays too. You look at what's there. Metellus, he's available. Buying him. I think I keep Cine for at least one more year.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. We've had over 500 votes, and it's a 59% all say yes that they would do it. You just can't do it yet. It might look like idiots a year from now, but he's just, if he played all last year and still was playing like this, it'd be a lot easier question.
It's a different story, but
you want to take a third-round pick for Ivan Pace? The thing with Pace is when people way smarter than us break down his film, especially against the run, it's not good.
Yeah, but you see guys like Jordan Reed, pointing out what good shit he does do.
Oh, he does good.
But you found someone with Ivan Pace as an undrafted. You didn't get up a draft pick. I mean, what's to say you're going to hit in the third rounder next year?
Free third rounder, though, the way I look at it. It's free.
But you found the guy who's undrafted. You don't use a draft pick to get this guy.
I know, but you get a free third rounder. It's like he never existed.
I'd stick with Ivan Pace in that situation.
Well, I'm sure the majority would too. But so you're keeping Cine. Going against the grain. 41% say no.
Yeah, I'm going to keep him, but it's close. It's closer than it should be. It's closer than it should be.
It is closer than it should be, and that is depressing. Those are our burning questions. Let us know how you would answer those in the comments. Hit the sub button. Let's get 10,000 subs and hit up Underdog Fantasy. Do it. Promo code SKULL.
Hell yeah. And remember this. In 1985, a New Orleans man drowned at a pool party attended by over 100 lifeguards celebrating a summer with no drownings.